Hello, my name is Poiuymew, and welcome to episode 12 of our Rayuel campaign. So, I have a plan for what we're going to do going forward, and that plan involves going to war with the Jaddari. Now, I think Jaddari is the easier war, despite them having more troops, but we don't necessarily need this land for our mission tree, but we do need a lot of this in here. And so I think it makes more sense to go at Jaddari. During the little bit of peace that we're going to have here first, we need to let our war exhaustion tick down to 0 and get our manpower up a little bit more. We are going to try and find another ally. Someone relatively strong. Now, Vern and Bulwar might be decent decisions, but Istralor is so close. They're so close. And they would be a much stronger ally for us. So we improved our relations up to 85. We are going to continue to improve relations with them in the hopes that we can get them up high enough to where they will accept an alliance. We do have some more things that we need to core, a lot of rebels that are going to pop up. So we just need to prepare for a war against Jaddari. And I think the best way to do that is to secure the fort line at least a little bit more. Specifically thrown in a fort probably right here. It's a grasslands, so it's not great. 70 devastation. That's really bad. I would rather have it on a nice province, but this would complete our fort line. So that's what we're going to end up doing. And to help fund that, I'm actually going to encourage development here. We're going to put in the Servants of Surael Holy Order, which gives plus 5% local goods produced modifier. And then we are going to develop this gold province for 28, up as high as it'll go. And that'll be good for now. So that will help our economy a little bit more, help us get that fort ready to rock and roll. Now I am also going to start focusing admin. This is something I should have done a long time ago. I thought I had, but it turns out I didn't, because we really need to get rolling on admin points here. Yeah, we can't really convert anything. Our missionary strength is just too low at the moment. But our tolerance of heretics is at 2, so we're almost to the point where we may want to go for tolerance ideas. I don't know if we need to complete our mission tree. Sorry, I don't know if we need to convert everything for our mission tree. Yes, we will take that stability gladly. Our income is... okay, that's spoils of war. I was like, wow, our income's really good. So yeah, our entire income is off of gold. That's all of our positive income. So that's interesting, and that puts us in a good position short term, but in the long term that could be kind of risky, because if it ends up being that we lose that, something depletes or something like that, I just said something a lot, then our income could tank when we least expect it to. Let's see, let's make sure the good general is assigned here. Perfect. Where's the next rebellion going to take place? Also down here. Good, good, good. We should be able to stick right here for now and not take attrition. You are taking attrition though, and we cannot afford to be having that happen. Now, against the Jaddari, the general plan is going to be to release Sariend as a vassal. Yeah, right here, right? Yes, perfect. Sariend has lots of cores, and some pretty decent land. So we're going to be focusing on that. Now, Jaddari is going to war with Null. Kaz is greedy. Which is good for us, because that means that they will be wasting manpower down here right now. And that's what we want. National Bank is in trouble. I guess we're going to have to take the inflation. We don't really have a choice. Ooh, that's... I don't really care about their noble rebels at all. It's like a them problem. So Gamber is at war with Jaddari. And I forgot to start improving relations. Oopsies. Bulwar, you... So I can either get Bulwar or Vern. Now, have you gone exploration? You have. Interesting. I don't know who I would rather have in this case. And we're gonna just build up a spy network on the Jaddari just to get some more siege ability when we go to war with them. Yeah. Goodbye, admin advisor. We are making 22 ducats, so I think we can afford to go for a level 2 advisor, which we absolutely will. Istralor. Alright, we're getting close. If I can insult your allies, then we will... Oh, nope, you flip friendly. Perfect. So we will ally you, even though you just lost the emperorship, I think. Or you will, because you're Coronite. But that's okay. Allies at least 3? Yes, I will do that. And who else could be a decent ally? No one that can really help us is the sad thing. Yeah. I guess Bulwar is going to be the best we've got here. Unfortunately, one of our generals has died. There we go. Let's grab a new general. Alright, not bad. Diplo rep. Let's see. Unfortunately, our leader's not a very good general. That's okay, though. Shall survive. I'm confused. I don't know why this this keeps happening. Wait, in my... Oh, no, okay. I thought it was in my capital it converted. So where is this? Right here. Visiting Jaddari merchant. So there's not like a... It must just be because there's a Jad nation near us that it spreads. Or maybe it's because they're the most powerful trade? I don't know. Well, that's not what I want to kick them out. We'll have to deal with that later on. Alright. Yep, we don't need to improve with Istralor anymore. Now, they are allied with Bersan, which is going to make the war a little bit more complicated. I'm going to be honest. Covert. Yes. Now, I was looking at this. We are the number 2 great power. It doesn't feel like we're the number 2 great power, but we are. The command would... I guess we're technically number 3. Command's number 2, but their tech's behind just a little bit. And Jaddari's number 5, but with tech they are number 4. So we're pretty evenly matched, which is kind of unfortunate, I'm going to be honest. They are still tech 9, so I'm going to want to go to war with them sooner rather than later, because once they get tech 10, their cavalry are going to be improved upon. I would rather not deal with that, I'm going to be honest. I can't prevent these guys from rising up at the moment. Actually, yes, I can. I can bring you down and transport you across, and then we can put the rebels down. Truce with Catarata is up, so we now do not have truces with anybody around us. I will absolutely accept knowledge sharing. Thank you, Istralor. That was not even part of the plan, but I'm glad that that happened. That will make it much easier for us to eventually embrace it. Alright, we're still at 2 war exhaustion. I'm gonna let that keep going down, because this will be a high war exhaustion war most likely. And colonialism has appeared in Gem Isle. Perfect. And we can take a new idea, economic. I am going to do it. Yep, unbalanced research. That's unfortunate. Goblin minority grows. That's interesting. Kind of rotten separatists. Now, I think I'm going to grab Defender of the Faith. Well, maybe not. Nope, there's not enough new Sun Cult nations left. If I got the morale and such, then I would, but at the moment, it's not worth it. Let's go ahead, let's revoke land. Not to the point where we can give out any more points, unfortunately. We can also make sure to turn off our edicts. Let's go and check if I have any edicts running anywhere. Protect trade in the capital is fine. Move you down south, I think, would be best. No, I prevent entry. I don't want goblins. Where is this? In Anzabad? Fine. I want the money. In the Krathanor area. No, you cannot have... You definitely cannot have autonomy in one of my core provinces. That would be bad. I would rather lose the admin points. I was going to do something. I was going to spend money. That's what I was going to do. Spend money to make money. Now, manufactories. I really got to get on top of building these up. Gotta start increasing the value of everything. Nope, we're gonna go for this. Skewer Drake, Harpyland is at war with Jaddari. Why? Attack against Shadow Dreamer. So they're going up into the Serpent's Mine. That's surprising. Yeah, definitely a militarist. I am gonna take this mercenary one because I may be using some mercenaries in the upcoming war. I'm not sure. Where is the Shaz Gundir? Okay, I don't care about that. Sure, we'll give autonomy in a province. Really? This one? Fine. There you go. Oh wait, does that give development costs to the whole state? Maybe. Adventurers wanted, Thief Guild. I think we're going to need to hand out some adventure titles here, or adventure things. Sponsor rogues, because they are not getting rid of anybody fast enough. At least not fast enough for me. Adventurers defeat goblins. Good, good. Okay, and we are down to just about 0 war exhaustion. We need to actually suppress rebels to prevent the Ketaradan separatists from rising up. I forgot that I could have just walked them down because, well, we connected our land right here in the last episode. Where are you? Okay, let's make sure we take care of all of these rebels if we can. And then I think we're going to be good to go to war. Especially if these guys are busy in a war of their own. Now, I only have... I'm going to grab 3 more cannons. I think that's good to have 2 siege stacks at least. Or at least be able to get through these forts faster. Alright, our fort line is looking alright. Marsh Fort, Mountain Fort, Grassland Fort. We can take tech. It's going to be Diplotech. I don't think I want to do that. No, I don't. I'm going to wait. If I need to develop to save points, then I'll just develop. I'm just going to wait until we can embrace the institution. We're getting a lot of, oh my goodness, a lot of inflation. It's just money, right? Oh, that's a lot of money. I don't want to, but I need to bring it down a little bit. Oh, what are admin points in this world? Alright, Brisson, let's grab a claim on you as well. I could co-belligerize Brisson in this war. They are 71%. It would just cost a lot of Diplo to take. You have any cores? No. So what I could do is I could annex them and then release them as a vassal. That is an option. Speaking of vassals, I should be improving with Ordia because I want to annex them. I knew I was forgetting to do something. Should really write down what my plan is at the beginning of each episode. That way I don't forget. 1,000 voices. Lots of land, 7,000 men. Alright, persecuted harpies cause unrest. Fight a wretch. Alright, I think we are good to move our troops into position here. That's 27 and 3. We can build 7 more troops, so we will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And remember, if we end up getting into trouble, we can always sack our manpower. We're gonna have to lose that stability. Unfortunate. Alright. Perfect. I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna take in this war. Well, I know 2 things I'm gonna take, but I don't know everything. Alright. So, I don't know where Jaddari's troops are. But the fact that Harpyland's troops are right here means that I think they're going to be coming in this direction. And they have taken Tech 10. That is unfortunate. We are going to go for it, though. This could be a war that we lose. This very easily could be a war that we lose, but it's a war we have to fight. Let's make sure we actually have the right, generals. The hope is that we stack wipe here. Okay. And then we leave just enough, and we carpet siege Brisson out very quickly. And we use them for war score, I think is the plan. We gotta keep an eye out for Jaddari and everything that they will want to do. Let's make a bit of a line up to Azkabar. That way we can take the province. Now we should have naval superiority. So let's go ahead and grab our galleys and come blockade this just to make it a little bit faster. Ooh. Actually, let's go and try and take out their people. Their trade ships. Could be valuable for us. We can steal some. And we stole 3. I'll take it. I will take it. And all of Jaddari's troops are right here. And they just upgraded their troops. Son of a gun. Okay. Well, at least I know where at least half their army is. We are going to send these 22 troops up north. I don't think we can afford to leave them down here if I know Jaddari's armies are in the area. Maybe we end up liking goblins. We'll let the poor souls in. Maybe we have a change of heart. Alright, let's continue to be a little sneaky here. Luckily, we already have 19% war score, so I don't think we're going to be separate piecing out Brisson. That's a lot of war score. Now, as for getting Sarien's cores, where do they start? Alright, so right there. So we want to take that. That's a good peace deal for us right there, actually. Surprising. And then I want to do something like that. Yeah, I think that's good. Because that cuts them off from all of their land in here, which is good for us. And, oh, no, I can't do that, because that would mean that I'm taking Sarien's cores back without actually taking the cores, and that would be kind of foolish. Okay, well, that's fine. Let me take that. We go something like there. That's 93% overextension. We're not taking any cores that belong to Sarien. Where are Irlium's cores? Are we too... No, we're too far south for Irlium. Yeah, so I think if we can, we'll try and get to that peace deal right there. It does cut off a little bit of land. It takes off both of the forts. Well, it doesn't take off this one, but we'll take what we can get. Yeah, he's rolling harpies right now. That's fine. Classic Jad, rolling the harpies. A little bit of a different kind of roll this time, though. And we just wait and hope. He's going to come down here and start unsieging stuff from the looks of it. Puts these 7k in danger. So we can now Scorch Earth and bring them up. And Navy is now gone. Beautiful. So, we did end up losing the transports, actually. Unfortunate, but we will send the ships back to Pier Al, because that is a nice province for us, because we have built up a dockyard, so our ships will repair a little bit faster. Now, speaking of that little island, right here, it needs to be development level 15. Well, let's go ahead and encourage development and put some points into it. I know we're taking an idea group, but I would like to complete at least one mission today. But what are we missing there? Because apparently that's not it. Ah, it needs to have a coastal defense. Okay. Well, that's an easy build. Alright, 31% war score. 31% war score. Let's grab the one siege leader and send him onto the fort. Hopefully I can get someone with a decent trait. Great efficiency, that's a good trait. And please be a good leader. Beautiful, that is exactly what I was hoping for. A decent amount of shock should help us tremendously. So Jaddari's armies, they are around here. And it looks like one went south and is currently sitting there alone. So I think we're going to go engage that army. So let's move together. And let's go to combat with, which is 27. Go to 30 just to be safe. And let's move in, put a second general on the back, just in case the first one dies in battle somehow. And we will follow them into the highlands. This is nice, because now we know that they're not going to get any reinforcements. That'll be too quickly to reinforce. Alright, so we do have 5% less discipline, but we have almost a whole point of morale on them. So hopefully we can stack wipe. No, not even close to a stack wipe. It's gonna be a long, drawn-out war here. That's what it's feeling like. But he should be piecing out Shadow Dreamer pretty soon. Though if they want to stay in that war for a while, I would be totally... Never mind. Okay, well... I guess they didn't like me saying that. Alright, so that's a mountain fort. So I think I want to take that in this war as well. Something like that. I know it says 109, but we're going to feed all of this off to Sarian, so it doesn't really matter. So that's 73% war score, when we are at 38. So we are going to have to do a bit of work to get up to that point. Put our leader over here, and we can siege out the rest of the north. Unfortunately, those 10k men are going to get away. Truce with Harpy Lin is up. We will have to go to war with them in the near future. Yes, I think we take this. So that completes another one of our ideas. So, a Republic of Officers. Starting in 1413, Bahar was hit by a spell of dryness, commonly referred to as the Years of Dryness. Very creative. A 6-year period of drought in Bahar which caused mass crop failures across the region. Many peasants suffered from famine and were first forced into crime and banditry, or to become indebted servants to the nobility for survival. The Lowburn largely saw this as a betrayal of the New Sun cult, which forbid slavery. On top of this, King Colonel's early death led to a succession war between Rayuel nobility and the King of Baharkand to press his queen's claim, leading to increased war taxes and conscription. These hardships culminated in a revolt by the lower classes along with the lower nobility, both humans and elves, leading to the proclamation of a noble republic led by these young, enthusiastic officers. A pattern that is continued still. Any man in Rayuel knows he has a chance for greatness by rising through the ranks of our military. That gives us minus 0.5 yearly army tradition decay and plus 10% nobility loyalty equilibrium. Very, very nice. How is that institution coming along? Very good. In fact, I'm actually going to switch over to Advancement Edict. Probably should have done that earlier, but we'll do it now. And we will do a little bit of carpet sieging. They do have about 60,000 men, so we gotta be careful and hope, a lot of hope, that they don't pile on everybody. Now what would be beautiful is if someone over here attacked into them, like the Raj and not India. If they attacked in, that would be super helpful, but I highly doubt the Raj will want to do that at the moment. Jad is not even close to weak enough to deal with that. And we have won the siege, so we're up to 48% now. They are still a very, very long way off of wanting a peace. We're going to send you there, we're going to send you there, we're going to send you here. We're going to do a little bit of carpet sieging up here in the north, just to ensure that nothing spawns in behind us. Alright, they have one guy down in the south. We will... Let's see, is it you? Yeah, we'll move these two together, and we'll try and go take off that 1k stack. Any amount of war score is a good amount of war score for us. Ordia is bringing in their good general. Let's make sure that they are attaching to one of our people. Because that very nice general could be the make or break of this war if it comes down to one battle. I believe Jaddari have a movement speed bonus. I could be incorrect about that, but I hope not, because I hate chasing down armies. That's one of the reasons why I just can't stand using undead armies in the mod, is they're just so slow, and it's just so painful. Alrighty, so we have completed the mission, Pure Ale Naval Base. A few nautical miles south of Akatbar sits the small island of Pure Ale. While insignificant in population and size, it offers something more than some can see. Power over the Bay of Glass. Its strategic location makes it one of the best naval bases to patrol and control the bay. And furthermore, it sits as a key forward point to ensure that any pirate activities that might come from the infamous Drolus will not be successful. And should our desires expand, it may even function as a staging point for an invasion of that peninsula. Well, we kind of skipped ahead and already took the peninsula, but it's still good. So this will start the construction of 3 heavy ships, or 25% of the cost in 50% of the time. I don't really want heavies, but I mean, cheap heavies are good heavies. And then, of course, we have conquered the peninsula. So, the Drolus Peninsula is a cesspool filled with the scum of piracy preying on poor innocent merchant ships. And if that was not despicable enough, they are protected by the lazy and decadent kingdom of Alizna, one of the so-called successors to the old empire. Our merchants cry in outrage, screaming no more, and we agree. Let us ready the navy and end this threat ourselves, and once they are driven out, our merchants may benefit from the newly safeguarded routes. So for 20 years, we get plus 20% galley combat ability. And then we have also conquered Alizna. So, Alizna, home of Elysian sunrise, the old migrant ship of Jaher, Diranhiria, and center for the elven kingdom of Alizna. But more importantly, the final island in the eastern Divenhall. Alizna is the last of our merchants' goals. A conquest of it would be of immense strategic value in patrolling and controlling the eastern Divenhall. But it would also be an immense victory of prestige as we crush and conquer the stronghold of its namesake. So this gives us plus 33% ship trade power for 20 years. It would be nice to kind of hold on to this until global trade spawns, but in the mod it's very difficult to beat the Dame's Head when it comes to trade. Just like super difficult, because everything flows into there. So we are just going to go ahead and click this. Now Elven Monasteries requires temples, cathedrals, development. There's a lot of development that goes on in this mission tree, and I believe in the next mission tree for the nation we're forming also has a lot of development, so we're gonna have to kind of hope that we can get some good development cost reductions, which is one of our goals with our idea groups. Alright, I'm not sure where their armies are, and that makes me... Okay, there it is. Let's combine. Okay, so that answers the question. They definitely do have movement speed bonus. This is probably going to be a stack wipe against us if we're not lucky. Okay, well, we won the battle, but I don't know if we actually won the battle. We lost 7,000 men and they lost 2,500. So, their armies are now moving in closer together, so we are going to be pulling our troops back and keeping them combined. Ordia, please, buddy, for the life of me, you gotta connect. Do not let them do... Don't... No, please. We gotta sprint up there. Jaddari have... we can also bring back that one. And now their general is going to be useless, because they're going to be dead. Unless we can get there, there's no way. There's no way we get there in time. Okay. So now we're going to be in a lot of pain. We are attacking into the Highlands, so we'll have a -2 here. Alright, honestly, not too bad, all things considered. And we'll move back down to the south. Where are you retreating to? Probably Kalib. Kalib. Nope, even further south. I know that this isn't the best way to travel. We'll be taking attrition damage, but gonna have to pick our fights carefully here. This desert. We will engage. This should hopefully be a stack wipe. Like, I know you have 5% discipline and lots of cavalry combat ability. So, they're stronger than they look, to be clear. They have lots of cav combat ability. Their cavalry are just very good. They have special cavalry as well, so it's not just like regular cavalry that everyone else has. I believe they have Jaddari horse archers, or what they're called. Their cav do a lot of damage, just a lot of damage. But we're actually holding up pretty well. all things considered. And remember, we have human military, so our manpower comes back pretty quickly. They do not. They are elven military. Somehow they have more manpower than they started with. I'm not sure how that happened. But when they run out of manpower, that's it for them. They are out of manpower. Yeah, I do want to go and pick off this 1k stack. You are on a highlands, and I am low on morale, so I don't think I'm going to engage there necessarily. You are also so the gnolls are dead. They're done for. When it comes to our peace deal, we're actually getting pretty close. I'm feeling pretty confident about this war now. Attacking when they were distracted over here was a very nice play. So I think we are going to chill out for just a second here, recover some morale, get some manpower back in, and then we will engage their armies once again. And then after we send this 22k stack packing, then I think we can do a little bit more carpet sieging, hit some of these valuable provinces, and then force them to peace out. I would have liked to have taken separate peace per son, but they're just worth way too much war score. I mean, if we look at it, we're getting 11 war score from just their capital alone, so we'll have to do it another time. But I think that is where I'm going to call the episode for today. I don't really like leaving episodes in the middle of wars, but I think this might take another little bit. Hopefully we don't get ganked by Kedarata or possibly Siren Bar here. But I think in the next episode we will be able to finish off the war with Jaddari, release Sariand as a vassal, give them a lot of land, and perhaps look to the west, or we do some development, and maybe one day we'll catch up on admin tech. But for now, that is going to be it. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.